Yo, what's good people? It's JayCactus, and in today's video, I'm launching my first ever producer competition. So I'm here with my boy Alistair Nash. Nash is a sick producer and a sick musician as well. And we're also celebrating the launch of our joint loop kit, which is the Action Pack. So I wanted Nash involved in this one because he has sick musical knowledge and I wanted to take more of a musical approach to this loop kit. So the loop kit has 20 intense and cinematic melodies. You can use them for trap beats, drill beats. You could use them for movies, man. This stuff's crazy, honestly. So for the competition, myself and Nash are gonna come up with a sick melody, something cinematic again, just to fit the theme, and then we need you guys to flip it. So you can do what you want with the loop. You don't have to transform it in any way. We just wanna hear a clean mix. We're looking for hard-hitting drums, and the 8/8s need to be in key. And then in 2 weeks' time, myself and Nash are gonna select a winner. So the winner's gonna receive our new loop kit, which is the Action Pack. You're gonna receive my previous loop kit, which is the Pop Smoke type melodies. You're gonna get both of my drum kits, which is the Prick Kit Volume 1 and Volume 2, which I'm working on now. You're also gonna get my full drill one-shot kit. And then for some bonus prizes, the legend Superstar Ro has said that we can give away his new drum kit, which is the Stank Face kit. We heard from the Kit Plug. They've said that they're gonna give the winner their new guitar loop kit and a new drum kit. And then finally, we heard from Cable Guys. If you don't know who Cable Guys are, they're the creators of the legendary Halftime plugin. And they've said that we can give the winner the full Shaper Box suite, which is a sick plugin. I'm gonna show you how it works in this video when we cook up the loop, and then you guys are gonna flip it. So let's get into it. All right, so before we get into the video, I just wanna play you a couple of the loops that we've been working on for the pack. Like I said, they're all cinematic, all quite intense, and just sick for any beats, man. It could be drill beats, it could be trap beats, movie scores. You'll see what I mean. So I'm gonna just play you a few. So the quality of these is just insane, man. So a lot of strings and vocals, which, you know, I love to use in my beats. So you can hear the emotion that you can create with these. Then I included this like Japanese loop, because I know you all love the Japanese drill track that I made. So yo, if these loops aren't inspiring you, something's wrong with you. So you can hear that my boy Nash has brought a sick musical approach to this loop kit as well. So for the loop that we're creating for the competition, we're gonna try to think of something similar to this. I think Nash is gonna start on keys. I'll think of a counter melody. We'll come up with some effects, maybe some vocals and strings as well. And yeah, we'll just see what we come up with, man.
I think we should start in the key of F minor. So basically it's gonna be F minor, F in the bass, and then C sharp in the bass, and then back to F. It's gonna be like this, and obviously you're just gonna hold on the F minor chord. Just keep on that. So it's gonna play like this.
It makes it look easy, bro. Sick. So right here you can see that there's a little latency. Latency is basically the delay between the keyboard and when it's recorded. So you can see there's a little bit of a gap. So all I'm going to do right here is just press Control and A to highlight everything. This is set to line, and then press Control and Q, and this has brought everything in time. Yeah, we're all good. And you can see with the velocity as well. He's made it more natural. So as you can see, like when a real pianist is playing, the velocity isn't the same all the way through, which gives it a realistic vibe. But if you're not playing on a keyboard and you're just drawing in the notes, then you can press Control and A and then Alt and R to randomize the velocity and just adjust the level here, and you can see how it's changing. But I'm going to keep it how Nash had it. And then for a counter melody, I'm just thinking something simple. So it's always good to try and think of a melody in your head and then figure out where the notes are. Like I can't get the pitch right with my voice, but I've got a general idea of where it should be, and then I'll start trying to key them in. So I'm hearing something like... something like that anyway. I didn't get the notes exact, but you'll see what I mean. So that needs to come up. So it's going to be like that again, but it's going higher. And then this again. This is painful for Nash to watch. Usually he's just playing everything perfectly, but you know me.
Doing well.
So, as I was saying before, with the velocity, you want it to be kind of random. You can see when I've just like selected these in the piano roll, all the volume's the same. So I'm just gonna press Alt and R to randomize it. Maybe about there. It just sounds more natural now. I'm going to start putting some effects on the melody, and I thought I may as well use Shaperbox because the winner is going to get a copy of the suite completely free. So Shaperbox is a sick plugin. As I was saying, if you've used Halftime in the past, and chances are you have, it's the same company that did Halftime, and it's like an advanced growth beat. So you can play with time automation, you can do panning automation, crush, filters, width, volume, everything. So I'll give you a quick demonstration. So for example, you can adjust the the time, like over time. Get like a halftime feel, or something like this. So I like the sound of this. You can even adjust the mix level too. But I'm gonna pull up maybe a filter, show you the different ones. You can even adjust the points, so you can get creative with this plugin and just come up with something wild. So I like the sound of this, but I'm going to adjust the mix level just real low. Yeah, so it's sounding darker now. Then I found this effect in Portal. It's like a grain effect, but I'm adjusting the wet level just so it's subtly in the background in a way. It's like a subtle layer. And then the last thing is the EQ, just to take out some of the lows, because it was sounding a little bit muddy. Alright, so Nash wants to add some strings to this, just so it fits the vibe of the pack that we're putting out. I've just added a simple drill drum pattern, just to give him some inspiration, and he's gonna see what he can come up with. Maybe like short staccato strings. This guy, man. So same as before, I'm going to quantize these. And just because we want the strings to be real short and like stabby, I'm going to change this to half step. And then I'm going to press Shift and D. And this is going to make all of the notes kind of the same length in a way. A couple of the notes just recorded underneath it. So I'm just going to get rid of them because they don't fit the scale. And then we'll add some reverb and EQ. For the reverb, don't want too much. Cut out some lows. And then at EQ, you can see there's a bit of sub information which you don't really need in strings, especially when the piano's there. So I'm just giving the piano some space. All right, so we're thinking to add some vocals in this just for one final layer. So I've pulled up Arcade. I'm just gonna see what I can chop. We just wanna keep it real simple though. That was sick. All right, so I'm thinking to keep it real simple and just record something like this. Just pressed Control and Q to quantize the notes. Everything should be in time now. And then I'm thinking for the vocals, I like to pitch them up and then blend that in, and then maybe add some reverb and an EQ just to push it more towards the background. So I'm using a plugin called Little Alter Boy. This is just to bring the pitch up. So I've linked these two. I'm bringing the pitch up a full octave, which is 12 semitones. And then I'm going to adjust the mix level so it blends in with the original. And then for the EQ, I just want to treat it like a filter. So I'm going to cut out the lows to save the room for the piano, and then cut out the highs to save room for the strings. And it's going to really push these vocals to the background. So you'll see what I mean. Just so it's real soul. But you can use the parametric EQ. Or sometimes I'll just make it real simple and I'll use the EQ on here. So I'll literally just bring down the lows, bring down the highs, and then you can bring these, you can dial these back just to get it like a real filter. So this is what it would sound like without FabFilter. Bring some of it back. So it's the same kind of sound, but I just like FabFilter. All right, so I think that's pretty much it for the loop. We didn't want to go too crazy with it because we want to save room for what you guys are going to do with it. So there's a link to the loop in the description, and the email address that you need to submit the loop to is also in the description. So all you need to send is the MP3. You don't need to send the stems or the FLP project or the WAV or anything. Literally just send the MP3, and then we're going to be reacting to the submissions as well. So a lot of people have been asking me if I can react to their beats in a video, so I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to do it. So once you've submitted them, we're going to review everything on Friday, the 2nd of October. So the closing date is Friday, 2nd of October at 12 AM. So make sure everything's in before then. So what we're looking for more than anything is just a nice clean mix. You don't have to go too crazy with the beat, because bear in mind that you usually get artists on there. So this isn't like a beat battle beat. Or do we want it like that? Creativity.
Yeah, just something dope in it. Like, that's what we're looking for, really. Like something that's you. Express yourself on this loop.
Exactly. Just get creative with it. We want the mix to be clean. The drums need to hit hard as well. And don't have the 808s out of key. We don't want to hear any of that. Nash has made it real simple for you. So in the piano, you can see the melody. You're just going to be following the bass notes. So it's going from F to C sharp to D sharp, and then back to F. Obviously you have passive notes as well, but they're gonna be your main bass notes, so you can't mess up with the 808s. So after we've reviewed everything, on the 2nd, we're gonna put out a video on the 6th of October. So that's when we're announcing the winner, and that's when the loop kit is dropping as well. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you then.